Yo. What's up? What's happening? What's going on? What's cracking, people? What's popping? Popped up on y'all for a pop up live stream. I guess you can call this a special edition. But this was very spontaneous, wasn't planned. There was there's been a lot of Falcon news going on lately. Of course, you had Desmond Ritter being benched. That just broke earlier today. Also, right after that, you had Arthur Blank do an impromptu interview, and that we're gonna talk about that also. So there was a lot of Falcon stuff going on. So you know, we came in here and we popped up tonight, and we're gonna talk about it real quick. We I don't plan on being here very long. You know, it's late. It's what, Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I am Arsenio Hall Jones. Known for doing Falcons content in the wee hours of the morning. A lot of times we don't even start till 11:30. You go to sleep, you wake up, we still popping on the Waffle House. So, this is not foreign terrain to myself and to a lot of y'all who rock with the channel. But we won't be here real long tonight. I just want to come in here and touch base and talk about this. We really hadn't got a chance to talk, uh, you know, together about the Desmond Ritter benching. And then also, I really want to talk about this Arthur Blank interview as well. I thought that was very compelling. Of course, I'm going to be your host today, and my name is Toddy. Or rather, I'll be your host tonight, and my name is Toddy. And welcome in. Thank you very much for being here. First and foremost, let's get these commercials out the way, man. Everybody that's watching on YouTube, y'all know how it go. Do your dog a favor. Do your boy a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. As well as I always say, when you hit the like button, that tells YouTube that we are on live, and that way they can shoot the video out to more notifications, the more people get a chance to check it out and see it. Also for the Facebook crew, what's happening Facebook? Make sure that y'all press the like button for me as well. That way it lets Mark Zuckerberg and his crew know that we are alive, and that way they'll send it out to more people as well. And it helps us get in the algorithm. That's pretty much the goal. Well, one of the goals of people that do content online nowadays. They want to get in the algorithm. Whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or wherever you at. There's so many social media platforms now that I don't even know them all. I still don't have a TikTok yet. I've been saying I was gonna get one, but I kind of feel like I'm only one of the last few remaining people on Earth who hadn't joined the TikTok wave yet. So maybe I'll do that for 2024. But again, welcome in. Thank you for being here. We won't be here long at all. The Arthur Blank, because I already was on earlier today with A1, A1 Forever Tip. Shout out to him. Also with Smitty from Smitty Sports Machine. Shout out to him as well. And we already talked about the Desmond Ritter thing a little bit. So I really had no plans of coming on tonight, but when I watched the Arthur Blank interview, I was like, man, I gotta come on, man. Like, I just gotta talk about this before I go to sleep tonight, man. We gotta do a Arsenio Hall Jones show tonight. We gotta come in and we gotta talk about it. So we're gonna really talk about that as well. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate you coming through it. I see everybody popping up. I see Millie Mills in the building. Shout out to you, Millie. I see John Brooks in the building. Shout out to you. I see Marina in the building. Shout out to Marina showing love as always. G checking in. What's up, Tyler? What's up with these commercials on YouTube Live? Hey man, I think I said it already, but they finally monetized me, G, on YouTube, bro. I finally got out the YouTube doghouse, man. I have been in the YouTube doghouse for about a good year now, and they finally allowed your dog to the monetization streets or the monetization side of YouTube. Real quick story, like I had a lot of what they call them, shorts, YouTube shorts. A lot of YouTube shorts on the channel. I had a lot of other videos and live streams on the channel, and they were denying me into monetization. And I started deleting a lot of stuff. Of course, I lost a lot of views that I had, but that don't really matter. But ultimately, what it was, which was keeping me from getting officially monetized, is when I first started this channel back in the Super Bowl season of 2016. When I was going to the games, I would do like a lot of people do. I would record footage of the game. Actually, the very first upload on this channel was when Mike Vick came back to the Georgia Dome during the Super Bowl season when we played in New Orleans, and I had uploaded that. The big crowd reaction, the crowd went crazy, like they had seen Michael Jackson or somebody, rest in peace. And I had some film from the Seattle game, the San Francisco game, and stuff. No, not San Francisco game. Green Bay game, pardon me. But I had put it on a YouTube channel, and they would not monetize me because I kept that stuff off. I didn't want to delete it. I guess I want to just hold on to the memories, and I just finally said, "Bump it. I'm gonna delete. Go ahead and delete these NFL stuff off here from the Falcons season in 2016." And the moment I did that, they let me in. They monetized me. So that's why you see the ads now, G. So I guess I'm a real official YouTuber now. They let me, get some coffee money. But appreciate everybody coming through, man. Also, Coach in the building. What's happening, Coach? How you feeling tonight? What's good, man? This is starting to get ridiculous. It's making me not want to watch football. Football is my life. Just really peeing me off. And also being that, I got monetized. I got to kind of watch my language too, y'all. Like I said, I ain't trying to get back in the YouTube doghouse. So trying to clean up my language a little bit. Monica in the building. How you doing, Monica? What's going on? Like I'm still up. Well, I'm glad you came through and showed some love, Monica. We won't be here long. I promise. This won't be a real long, drawn out one. I'm about to get to the business real quick. Lisa says our franchise is a mess right now. Let's ring the bell for the franchise to be in a mess right now. I do agree with you on that, Lisa. We definitely is. Denise in the building. What's up, Todd in the Bird game? What's up, Denise? Appreciate you coming through, showing love. Hope everything is good. Let's see where else we at. Well, at least Mr. Blank knows we're not happy. He still doesn't care. You know what? It's funny. It's almost like maybe Arthur got on his smartphone or his laptop, and maybe he started looking at some YouTube videos and saw some of us in the comments and some of us doing videos banging on him. And maybe he felt the need of like, man, I need to say something. Because y'all know after the Carolina loss, man, we started to bang on Arthur. We was banging on him on this channel. I seen other content creators starting to bang on him. So maybe Arthur was sitting his California King one night, just scrolling online and said, boy, I need to say something to my fan base, to my consumers. They mad at me. So Arthur Blank just did an interview out of nowhere today. Out of nowhere. That's, so maybe he heard us, y'all. Maybe all this energy we put into this team, maybe it's starting to pay off a little bit. At least he heard us and he responded to us. At least he heard us and we respect. Because y'all know we came here after that Panthers game. Boy, we was cussing out Arthur. You don't care. You just worry about getting paid. You like the soccer team more. You like the Falcons, Arthur. We tired of you. We want you. We was just going crazy. So maybe he heard us, man. DJ Gaming here. What's going on, man? So I've been taking a break for sports. Last game really did. Hey, you got to do that, man. Mental health break sometimes. I understand. I definitely understand. Matthew Carroll, it's good to see you here, man. Where you been? I ain't seen you in a minute. Says, what's up, Todd? Everyone, Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas to you as well. Let's see who we got in here. Appreciate it, G. Thank you very much. Raymond Collins in the building. What's up? Congrats to you. Appreciate it, Raymond. Thank you very much, man. G said I missed Blank's interview. Interested to hear what he said. Yeah, we're gonna play a little bit of it. Like I said, I just got the YouTube dollhouse, so I'm not trying to get right back in it. So I'm gonna play a little bit of it. What I'm trying to do is talk a little bit. And that way it don't look like a large percentage of this broadcast is based around content from another channel, if y'all dig what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna stretch it out a little bit, but we gonna play it together. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down. So we're gonna get to that in just a moment. So don't go nowhere. I know it's getting late, but don't go nowhere. Stay right here. DJ Game said I got tickets for the game next week. Probably going to be more empty than Carolina, especially since we're pretty much out to play. Yeah, it's gonna be empty in there, bro. It's gonna be. But go ahead and go to the game, man. Go ahead and go to the game. You already got your tickets, man. Go ahead and swing on up there to the north side drive, man. We got our brother Travis in the building. What's up, Travis? I always appreciate you coming through, showing love. Says, what's up, 478? Let's ring the bell for the 478. Shout out to the 478. This season started off with so much promise and has went to hell in a Kroger bag. Ooh, whoa, Kroger bag. But yeah, you're right, man. We always amp for the season, coming into the season and ending in typical falconry. That's the best I can put it. Typical Falcon season. Zigzag in the building. What's up, Zigzag? I expect us to draft a quarterback, and Ritter will be either traded or play backup. Yeah, I can agree with that. I don't even know if Ritter really has a lot of um trade value at this point in time, man. You know, Ritter's probably like worth the fifth round pick at this point in time. So I don't know if a lot of no team is really willing to give a lot for Desmond Ritter, to be honest. Um, but yeah, what do y'all think about Ritter being benched once again? I'm gonna give y'all my quick thoughts. I wasn't surprised by it, of course. Um, and I said this earlier with A1 and Smitty, but I don't foresee him getting playing again this year in Atlanta. I don't foresee him, and like Zigzag say, could be his last game in Atlanta, the Panthers game. I don't foresee him playing again no more this year. They would go to Logan Woodside before they go back to Ritter, and it's almost like that when they bench him a second time, that officially closed the door on the Desmond Ritter era in Atlanta. It's over. You know that's pretty much they're saying it right now. We're not going to even take it into next year. This was embarrassing. He ain't been playing good. So the Desmond Ritter era in Atlanta officially was closed during the Carolina game. So it's officially over. The Ritter era was officially over. Again, I don't see him taking not another snap in a Falcons uniform. Even if Taylor Heineke come out here and bomb Sunday, they'll play him again the following game. And if he bombed that following game, they'll just throw Logan Woodside in there. But Desmond Ritter's at the very bottom of the depth chart. They're not going back there again. DJ Game says, "Can we please just lose out and get top 5 picks and then boom and we got a squad?" You know what? I don't never advocate for them to lose. I can't never. I can't. It just ain't in me to do that. I don't never advocate for them to tank, but I will say this, man. It won't be the worst thing in the world if we lose out, bro. I'm gonna just be real with you, dog. I'm gonna be real. It won't be the worst thing in the world if we lose out. Straight up. Straight up. You know, I ain't finna sit here. I won't be shedding no tears if they lose out these last games. You know, that way they right at the top of the draft and get them a quarterback and we ain't got to sell the farm. You know, I'm gonna come out here and root for these next 3 games, but they lose out. Straight up, it ain't the worst thing in the world that can happen, man. Kyrie Lee in the building. What's up, Kyrie? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in through showing us with love. Kyrie says Tannehill season next year. Oh no, man, please not. Ooh, we couldn't handle that, bro. I hope not, man. Man, Tannehill, he might retire after this year. Basically, you said I would even go as far as to say that it wasn't the intention to bring him back due to Heineke being injured. Ritter came back and played the Saints game, and I think they bought him more time than they expected. Probably so. Probably so. When they benched him the first time, that was kind of like them throwing the towel in on the Desmond Ritter era. And when they bench him a second time, that's it. That is it. He's you will not see Ritter unless both quarterbacks get hurt and they ain't got no choice. The Desmond Ritter era is officially over. There will be a new quarterback in Atlanta next year. Let's ring the bell for that. Thankfully, we will have a new quarterback. Y'all, my preference is to go draft a quarterback. You know, went 3 years drafting guys on the offense skill position. Now it's time to go get your quarterback. You know, I get I get the perspective when some people say, well, you need to build a team up first, and that way when you get your quarterback, he already got some weapons. Okay, we done did that. Now it's time to go get the quarterback. But of course, y'all know all off season we're gonna be linked to Justin Fields. So get ready for that news. Falcons trading for Justin Fields, Kyler Murray, maybe, Kirk Cousins. You know, they're gonna link us to everybody, but I want us to draft a quarterback. You still will have Ritter under contract. You still got Heineken under contract. You know, so you still got those quarterbacks here. But I really want us to be able to continue to build a team with the salary cap luxury that we will have with a rookie contract. That gives us 4 years to still go out there and do whatever we need to do in free agency. Because, of course, if you get Kyler Murray, that comes with a big contract. You go get Justin Fields, you got to pay him the very next year. It's going to cost you at least $40 million per year for Fields at the very minimum. That's just a quarterback market. So I really would prefer us to go out and get a rookie. That's my preference. But let's break down this. Let's start to break down this Arthur Blank interview. Uh, Dustin, what's up, bro? Appreciate you coming in, showing us for love, man. Hope you're doing good tonight. Says, what's up, Toddy? Always enjoy watching your content, my guy. Great job. Appreciate that, Dustin. Let's ring the bell for that also. I definitely appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming through, showing love, man. Kyrie says we have to pay an elite defensive end in free agency. Who's out there that will be available in free agencies for defensive ends? Because those are kind of like quarterbacks. The elite guys normally don't hit free agency very, very often. So that's something that we got to look at. Matthew Carroll said, I had us going 6-11 before the season started. Looks like we're going close to my projection. It's funny you say that, Matthew. It's very ironic you said it because I went back and watched the prediction show that we did on the channel actually last night. And I was saying to myself, like, damn, what Matthew at? I ain't seen him on here in a while because you was in the comments banging on everybody. And you was like, y'all delusional. Y'all living in la la land. This team ain't really good. And Matthew, your prediction may come out to be correct. You know, you were saying that this wasn't no good team. I remember that vividly because I went back and watched it last night. So you may come out correct. I'm still gonna stand by my prediction at 9-8. I'm gonna still stand by my prediction at 9-8. But I went back and I watched that show last night, Matthew. I said, dang, what Matthew? He ain't been in here in a minute because he was in here just banging on everybody in the comments saying, y'all delusional. This team ain't really being good. This team ain't really good. Y'all homers. And Matthew, I must admit, you definitely were more correct when you say this team ain't really good because this team really is not that good, just to be honest. And hopefully next year, Matthew and everybody's watching, we can finally get right next year. But and that's another reason I say it won't be a bad thing if we lose out, man. You know, because we need we need the better draft pick more than we need to go to the playoffs in the long run. If that makes sense to y'all. You know, I know some people won't like to hear that, but hey, I'm just gonna tell you how I see it. We need the better draft pick more than we need to be in the playoffs in the long run, you know. But shout out to you, Matthew, man. Good to see you back in here in the ABG, man. DJ Game said, yeah, last game really was the final straw for me with both Arthur and Ritter. You can't lose a must-win game like that. But to be honest, I really wasn't surprised at all. The scariest game be those trap games. Yeah, I was upset. I was real mad, but I wasn't surprised, man. When you root for this team long enough, nothing they do can really surprise you anymore. You know, Daniel Hunter. Okay, yeah, I think Hunter is a free agent this coming season, unless the Vikings re-sign him. So yeah. Hunter, Sweat, Josh Allen from Jags, or grab Jonathan Allen. I would be good with getting either one of those guys because I do agree with you, Kyrie. We got to get somebody to rush the passer. So I'm good with any of those guys. We're going to have the money. That is the one good thing about not having a franchise quarterback contract on the roster. You can go out there and throw some money at people, man. You know, as long as we don't, until we sign a franchise quarterback contract, we're going to be good with the salary cap. So for the next 4 to probably 7 years or whenever we sign a franchise contract, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be straight. Matthew Curry, I said, told y'all, yeah, you did. You definitely did. You definitely did, without a doubt. Robert, what's up, Robert? Appreciate you coming through, showing a little love. Since Chris Jones, Josh Allen, and Brian Burns are all free agents in 2024. Also, Carolina, they signed Burns. They never got him a contract. I thought they worked something out. I like Burns, man. I like Burns a lot. I thought for sure Carolina worked something out with him, or I'm probably assumed that they did. That's probably what happened. I just assumed they did. Millie Mills in the building. Chase Young probably hit the market too. Yeah, probably so. One thing about Chase though, after he left, Washington, there was a report that came out that said he was uncoachable. They say Washington was ready for him to go. They say he was uncoachable. They say he wouldn't stick to the defensive assignments. He would do whatever he wanted to do. So I don't know. Y'all know how the Falcons be. You know, they like high character guys who fall in line. So I don't know how attractive he would be to us. But who knows, man? We got to do something. You know, 'cause I don't know. I think Bud Dupree probably want some more money, but Bud seemed to like the Falcons. He seemed to like the organization, man. They be having Bud Dupree doing the podcast on the Atlanta Falcons YouTube. I'll be watching, and Bud be lit out there. You know, y'all know Bud right down here from Middle Georgia area, so you know this is really home to him. You know, he only about 60, 70 minutes from Atlanta. So you know, maybe he'll cut us a deal. You know, maybe he'll cut us a literal hometown discount. My guy Uncle Steve in the middle. What's up, Uncle Steve? My brother, guess you and I will be quarterback hunt next draft. Yes, sir. Can't wait. Let's ring the bell for that. Let's ring the bell for quarterback hunt next draft night. Yes, sir, Steve. I'm looking forward to it, man. Definitely looking forward to it. Y'all should check out my old school to death Uncle Steve on Uncle Steve Sports Lounge on YouTube. If you're not already subscribed, what you waiting on? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Run up the likes, run up the comments, and run up the shares. Thank you in advance. I got my guy Robert in the bill, so I like Burns, and I believe the Falcons do too. I like him too, man. I do. I like him too. Like him a lot, man. Really do. Very athletic too, man. I like Burns. Got a little attitude to him too. We need a little attitude in Atlanta, I think. Kyrie said, I want us to take Verse for the first pick. He remind me of Von Miller, can stop the run and a good pass rusher. I like Verse too, but man, I'm go ahead and tell you, Kyrie. You already know this because you be in ABG every day. I'm on a quarterback train, bro. I just feel like we gotta get a quarterback. Unless they go do a Justin Fields deal or something like that. I just feel like they gotta get a quarterback, man. I feel like because we already know the Ritter era is over, so we're gonna get a quarterback. The question is, will it be in free agency or will it be via trade or via draft? That's the only question. Only question. Basically, you said we weren't that good, but we at least could have won more games with the schedule. Yeah, man. That's the disappointing thing about this season is the NFL really looked out for us. It's almost like they felt sorry for the Falcons. They're like, look, we're gonna give y'all a cake and ice cream schedule. We're gonna give y'all a bunch of home games to start the season to get y'all going, get some good momentum. Just don't mess it up. Being the Falcons, we messed it up. Augustus Burns from Carolina's on my shopping list. Let's ring the bell for that because he's on my shopping list too. I would love to get Burns in Atlanta, man. Would love to get Burns. I love everything about this game. Slim Dollar in the building. What's up? What's Slim? What's going on, man? Art Smith thought his playbook was more important than the importance of the quarterback position. I do agree, man. That's an excellent point, bro. Excellent point. And also, when you play positionless football, you would turn your players off quicker. I think Arthur Smith is a D-man W. What does that mean? D-man W. You slipped that one by me. I caught everything else you said other than that last part, but I agree with you, man. That's a great comment about that. You know, Arthur Smith, he's just, you know, he always think he's the smartest guy in the room. You know, like you said, he thought his playbook would compensate for the lack of talent at the quarterback position. And I don't know what. I still don't know to this day, Slim, like, what did they see from Ritter those last 4 games where it convinced them like he could come in and win at least 10 games or 11 games the following season? I don't know what they saw. It's almost like, did y'all even watch the games? You know, DJ said I'm about to sink down to the bottom of at the Coast game. Ain't nobody finna be there. Yeah, you will be. That'll be like old Fulton County where they just say, hey, man, you sit what you want to, bro. In fact, here goes some tickets to come back next week because we're gonna need somebody to come here next week. Yeah, that'll be like the old Fulton County day where they just tell you, man, you sit whatever you want to, bro. It don't matter to us. Ain't nobody here but you and your family. You sit whatever you want to sit. In fact, you want to soda and some popcorn. Robert says, in my opinion, we need a good young QB, defensive end, good wide receiver to complement London, and the upgrade at free safety, opposite base. I agree with you. Definitely, we got to do something at safety. I'm not. I hadn't totally gave up on Richard Grant yet to the point where I feel like he needs to be cut. I think he's still a good depth guy, but we need another starter in there to complement base. Do agree with you on that. They came in here and they got rid of all the smaller receivers, and they want to go with these big bulky guys like Pitts and Matt Collins and Drake London. And then you realize, well, you know what? These guys on 3rd and 4, they don't get separation real quick. You need those little quick, shifty guys who got all that agility, and they're gone off the team. So, you know, you had to go get a Scotty Miller Von Baker. You know, you had to go get those guys. So now you realize, oh, we missed those guys. There it is. Steve said no Burns will be available. He just showed up after holding out. Okay, cool. Yeah, so he's definitely on my shopping list, like you say, man. Maybe we can finagle him or convince him to come to Atlanta, man. He would do wonders on this defense, I think. Facebook uses Bud Dupree is also a homer. Yeah, he from the area, man. I wouldn't be mad if Bud came back. I think Bud has been pretty solid this year, man. I seen Bud out there giving a lot of effort. Tony, so we should target T. Higgins. He's going to be afraid of this off season. I like T. Higgins' game, but man, that's going to be a big contract. I don't know if I'm ready to give up that kind of receiver contract just yet. And we ain't sure we got nobody can throw to him just yet. I'm a little reluctant to do that. I don't know, because I know he gonna want a grip of money on his next destination. I know he gonna want a grip, a big grip. Facebook user says Bud from the Macon area. Yes, he is. He's from Macon area. Definitely is. I actually worked with his auntie for numerous years at my old job, and I remember the recruiting process and then him getting drafted and all of that as well. But like I said, man, I promise y'all, I wasn't gonna keep y'all long here, and I know the headline says Arthur Blank reveals his decision on whether Arthur Smith want to be fired. So please make sure that you continue to comment. But I'm gonna pull up the video, and that way we can talk about it. So give me just a minute. Let's pull this up and let's discuss it together, y'all. And we're gonna get out of here. I promise I ain't gonna keep us here long tonight, man. Oh dang, I hit the wrong button. All right, there I go. I don't know what I hit then. Let's see. All right, let's share this. I guess I need to say this fair use statement, YouTube. Fair use. Don't own this content. Like I said, I'm trying to stay out of the YouTube doghouse, y'all. You know. But this segment we're gonna watch is courtesy of what's this from? Courtesy of GPB. So y'all subscribe to GPB, and you can go to GPB and actually watch the entire interview. This is just a small segment, but let's watch this, y'all, and let's break it down. And let's walk through it. Let's walk through it, and let's read between the lines. Because in my opinion, I think Blank's saying a lot of stuff in here if you read between the lines. So let's take a moment. Let's listen to some of it. We're not going to play the whole thing. Like I said, I'm not trying to get back in the doghouse. But let's see if we can pick up on something. Give me just a second. Okay, let's go.
In 2024, is Arthur Smith going to be your head football coach for your team?
Well, when we're committed to Coach Smith.
All right, let's start this over, y'all. Let's start this over.
Football coach for your team.
Let's start this whole thing on.
So in 2024, is Arthur Smith going to be your head football coach for your team?
Well, when we're committed to Coach Smith.
All right, I'm sorry I got to stop this so early, but I'm gonna tell y'all what stood out to me already. and Arthur Blank hadn't even finished answering the first question. But what stood out to me already is and by the way, shout out to the Buckhead B. And my guy looked good to be 81, 82 years old. I'm gonna ring the bell for that. Oh, Blake sitting up there looking good to be that age. But I'm gonna say this. One thing about Arthur Blank is some Dollar says body language. Yeah, I noticed that too. Another thing I want to say, one thing about Arthur Blank, even at his age, he's still very, very sharp. You can tell he does things to exercise his brain a lot. He probably does a bunch of reading. He's probably a book junkie. So he's very sharp for his age. Super articulate. You know, he has a way with words, the gift, the gab. He's originally from New York, so you know he's already a talker by nature. But the point I'm making here is the interviewer, and I'm sorry, I don't know who the guy's name who's doing this interview, but he asked him a question. And if y'all notice, Arthur starts stuttering. He starts stuttering. Arthur Blank hardly ever stutters. Ever. Super articulate, man. Super articulate. He hardly ever stutters. But when he asked him that question, he started to stutter. Normally, if you ain't got like a speech impediment or like a issue with stuttering, and you normally don't stutter, and you do stutter, a lot of times that means, and I'm not calling him a liar, but a lot of times that means you're either lying, or you're being deceitful, you're not telling the whole truth. Y'all understand where I'm coming from, you know? So let's look at this one more time. And tell me if y'all don't pick up, like Slim Dollar said, the body language, but tell me if y'all don't pick up on the stuttering. Let's go back real quick.
We're going to play these.
2024 is Arthur Smith going to be your. So in 2024 is Arthur Smith going to be your head football coach for your team?
Well, when we're committed to Coach Smith.
I know y'all heard all that stutter. Yeah, boy, he didn't like. Boy, that was a lot of stuttering there before he got that. The first few words flowing out, that was a lot of stuttering. But let's keep going.
We're going to play these last 3 games. We play them to win them, and we'll let the season play out and go from there. Obviously, this has not been the.
Then after that, he takes that deep breath. Took that deep breath. That means there was some stress in his answer. There was some strain. There was a lot of stress going on him answering that question because he knows he's not being forthcoming. He probably already has made up in his mind, his head, no, he won't be back in 2024. And I'm going to answer this in a way where I'm not going to say he's coming back. And I'm also going to not directly say he's fired. You know, so let's go back again. Watch that when he has to kind of clear his throat. That's just stress. That's stress right there. That's subconscious stress. You know, so let's go back. Y'all can tell I watch a lot of psychology stuff. So let's go back.
Going to play these last 3 games. We play them to win them, and we'll let the season play out and go from there.
Look at
obviously, this has not been the kind of year.
Had to take a big, deep, you know, just clear it, man. You know. Let me catch up on some comments, man. What's up, Marlon? Says the lack of eye contact said it all. See who else we got in here. Daniel says he started stuttering more and more the last few years. The team has been stretching old man out. Facebook user said yes, it was. Slim Dollar says, and pay attention to how he's looking downwards, which means he's lost a lot of confidence in Arthur Smith. Good observation. And also pay attention to his left eye started watering up, which means he's pissed at Arthur Smith. Oh, boy, Slim breaking this down, boy. Derek, he was in the middle, says, what's up, tied around with you? Hey, appreciate that, Derek. Appreciate y'all always coming through and showing some love, man. Thank you very much. Dre Nelson says, Ty, they don't have to tank. They're going to lose anyway. Facts. This guy. Let's ring the bell, being that we so sorry we ain't got to try to tank. Let's ring the bell for that. Oh, man. Facebook said, man, that boy Chess was burning from that whiskey. Chris and Wadi, sports writers and analysts revere Arthur Smith, a intelligent offensive mind. Probably because we did with at Tennessee with Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill. Matthew says he committed for the rest of the season. He's going to the end. Exactly, Matthew. Exactly. He pretty much saying, look, I'm not going to fire him during the season. But after that, it's fair game. Let's continue watching this, y'all.
We expected, and you would hear that first from there.
Hey, let's go
obviously, this has not been the kind of year we expected, and you would hear that first from Coach Smith. You'd hear it from our fans, you hear it from our players. So we understand that. We understand the challenges. So at the end of the year, we'll, assess where we are and go from there.
Does he have to get to the playoffs to come back?
No, I don't. I mean, that was never really a requirement. The requirement was that we have a more competitive team this year, a winning team this year.
I do believe he's being upfront when he says that was never a verbal or even a written requirement that you get in the playoffs. It seems like he was being just straight up uh, forthcoming when he did say that.
And I think that, through this part of the season, it's been mixed, quite honestly. And that's what I think, it's what the coach would say. And Arthur.
He's pretty much saying, "Look, I wanted to see improvement. I want to see progression, and so far it's been mixed." Now this part of the interview, he been straight up. Ain't no stuttering going on. Body language better. The eye contact is better. So hey, he's starting to get in his groove now. Let's go. Let's keep going.
Is a very, very honest, very. He looks at himself very critically. So he's not, he comes from a beautiful family that has great values, and he reflects those values in his leadership as best he can.
Y'all, now I might be tripping here, but I think he just told us the reason why he hasn't fired Arthur Smith yet, and also the reason he won't fire him until the end of the season. I think he just told us. Did anybody pick up on it? Because I think he just told us why I haven't fired him yet and why I'm not going to fire him until the end of the regular season. He just told us. And from what I heard and what I gathered, how I pieced it together, he just told us why. Did anybody pick it up? Let's ring the bell for Royal RUA. Exactly. Bingo. Family connections. I got respect for his family. I respect his father. His father is also a fellow billionaire. You know what? I might need a favor one day from his dad. That's why that's why I didn't fire him out to Carolina. And that's why I'm committed to him until the end of the season based upon his family. That's exactly what I just heard. So Arthur Blank, and how long is this video so far? This video is only a minute and 20 seconds, and Arthur Blank has already said a whole lot. He's already said he's not going to get fired during the regular season. He's already said he's not coming back next year. And he's also said that he has not been satisfied with how this season has went. He's been disappointed. This is not what he foresaw coming into the season. And he also said the reason that he isn't fired yet, and he won't be fired during the regular season, because it's his dad. This is his dad. Hey, man, his dad got just as much money as I do, got just as much pull as I do. So look, I respect his dad and his family. So I'm not going to do his son like that. I got more respect for his family and his father to embarrass his son by firing him in the middle of a regular season. So if this season is going down the drain, as the owner, I'm going down with the ship. But I respect his father enough not to do his son like that. So that's exactly what I gathered from this also. So let me see what y'all saying. Blank says Blank behind head coach for already shaking my head. But it's crazy. You know what? Yeah, you're probably right, G. But I gotta admit though, I am at least glad he came out and spoke, bro. Because you was on the post game show, G, and we was hot, man. We were like Arthur Blank, and for him to at least come out and speak, address your fan base, because obviously, Blank, you were hearing what people are saying about you. Like I said, I don't know if you sit at home at night in your California King and scroll through YouTube like a lot of us do, or maybe somebody's bringing this back to you. Maybe somebody who worked for you is bringing this back to you. But I appreciate the fact that he at least is addressing the fan base. So I'm going to give him some credit for that. I definitely appreciate that. But let's go back to the family statement, y'all, and then we're going to get ready to close this out. Like I said, we're going to be here long tonight. So let's go back. Here we go.
A beautiful family. Arthur is it's been mixed, quite honestly. And that's what I think, It's what the coach would say. And Arthur is a very, very honest, very. He looks at himself very critically. So he's not, he comes from a beautiful family that has great values, and he reflects those values in his leadership as best he can. So
A beautiful family that has great values, and he reflects those values in his leadership as great as he can. So Arthur Blank is basically saying, I respect those values also. So he will be here until the end of the regular season. Now on Black Monday, Fred Smith, I'm sorry, I did everything I could, but I'm probably gonna have to let him go. I showed you all due respect, Fred. As a businessman, you understand sometimes tough decisions are required. And I showed him respect. I showed you respect. Black Monday, he got to go. And then personal, we going to still do our same kind of business we've been doing these last 5, 10, 12, 15 years. But hey, y'all, you get how it go. Raymond Collins has told you it was public relations etiquette when the first statement was made. Wallace, but at the time, Arthur Smith was the top head coach candidate when they hired him in 2020. He was one of the tops. Whether he was the top, that's probably very subjective, but he was definitely at the top of one of the top at the list. I agree with you on that. Lisa says, no doubt somebody in the organization did a fan base temperature check. They went back and reported the block is hot. Let's ring the bell for the block being hot. Because the block was, Lisa, that block was hot. Ooh, the block had got real hot. And you're right. Somebody came back and said, Mr. Blank, boy, your fan base on fire. And they coming for you, sir. They coming for you. You're right, Lisa. Hey, he got his ear to the streets. I got to give him that. Because he responded quick. He didn't let this thing go past Wednesday. He came back Tuesday. Look, I got to make a statement. They probably recorded this on Monday or something like that. So you're absolutely right, Lisa. Slim Dollar says, you saw how he popped his lips before he went into the understatement about Arthur Smith as a sign. That's a sign of he's given up on Arthur Smith, and he just hope he's just an interrupt. Yeah, I seen a lot of that, man. I seen a lot of reflective in him as he spoke about Arthur Smith. And you could tell as he's talking, when you look at him, his body language and how he's responding, that he really likes Arthur Smith. He does. You can tell he really likes him. He respects him, respects his dad, but he understands, like, look, you have to go. You got to go. And some of the reason you got to go, the team ain't doing like we planned it would. And also, y'all really messed up this quarterback thing. Later on in his interview, he says Arthur Blank does say that he don't pick any players. Like I said, I'm not gonna play the whole thing because I don't want to get in. Like I said, I want to get in trouble with YouTube. But y'all, it's been like 45 minutes, and I said before I came on here, I won't keep y'all alone tonight. So I need to stand by my word. I just wanted to come in here and share this Arthur Blank interview because it was very compelling, and there was a lot of stuff going on, in between the lines, or reading between the lines. So I'm gonna get ready to check out. Y'all do me a huge favor, man. Please hit the like button before we sign off, and everybody that's gonna watch this on the replay later on tonight or tomorrow or whenever, make sure you hit the like button as well. We will come back. What's today? Tuesday. Unless something else happens, man, we probably won't be back until Friday. But until then, y'all have a good week. Y'all be good as always. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. And I appreciate everybody's time, love, and interaction. I'm gone. Peace.